Today's race day replay is brought to you by LME, the leader in high-performance LS street and race engines.
Once he got going, though, he got there pretty quick, sitting just ahead of pre-stage. Jim Salemi rolling Melanie toward the beams. John standing behind the race car.
Oh, this is the final round. Come on, stand up if you're here on the property. $20,000 up for grabs as we're getting ready to put it in the beams. Loads. Let's do this.
In goes David Reese. Reese goes red. Reese goes red. The $20,000 paycheck goes to Melanie Salemi with a thundering 3:57.9 at 209.98 miles an hour. Her second quickest but fastest run of the weekend. A great run by Melanie Salemi. A 72 red light for Reese. He shuts it off and goes 7:93.7 at 89 miles an hour. Congratulations. Back-to-back wins here at the World Street Nationals for Melanie Salemi and the Salemi team. What a great, great run for the side piece.
The trophy. Run for the money right here in Orchard Street. All right, who do you got? You got the Chevrolet power, you got the Ford power. This legit is a Ford versus Chevrolet matchup. Pro Charger. Final round. Pre-stage on. They both go to beams. Red light start, both sides of the racetrack, but it's going to be Brian Keefe.
Brian Keefe, 465, 249 miles an hour. Let the record show that Jason Spina was a little quicker at 464.8, 149, but the red light ended his night. Brian Keefe, congratulations on the win in Ultra Street. Winners to the lanes. Open comp, all remaining winners to the lanes.
All right, here we go. Getting ready to go to pre-stage. We're less than a minute away from the launch, by the way. So when they go through the lights, look up. Here we go, baby. Pre-stage on. Who's going to put it in the beats first? The turbocharged entries are battling it out here in the no-time shootout. Tankersley goes in deep. Here comes Chris Pratt to the left-hand side. Oh, man. Reaction time on the right-hand side. Look at this. Does he have enough to up in? No, it's going to be Camaro, man. But he gave it a great shot. He had the whole shot out there, it looked like. And it's going to be Turbo B, baby.
Nice work there. Nice work there by the entire team.
We're 22 seconds away from the launch, so everybody look back behind the tower here. Left side of the racetrack. 15 seconds long. They knew they had to step on it last time. They went 376 on the right-hand side. So theoretically, on paper, this should be a really close final round.
A lot of eyeballs were fixated on Marcus Burt. A lot of eyeballs fixated on some other cars. Meanwhile, these guys were just wading their way through the field.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, don't think about us. We like the non-attention.
Right.
Jim Winder, left-hand side, actually took out Marcus Burt and made his way to the final round right here. Let's see if he can take out Jericho Baldoff. Jericho would love to win at his hometown track here on the right-hand side of the racetrack. Extreme Concrete Pro Mod, the Extreme Concrete sponsor machine is going to get ready. Let's put it in the beams. Oh, Valley, it's a battle. Top end charge is going to be. Give it to the nitrous car, baby. How about that one?
Jim Winder, 373.1, 202.61 miles an hour. A brilliant win for that team. Baldoff goes 378.3, 194. Both drivers were killer on the starting line. 44 light for Jimmy, 20 light for Jericho.
Man, Jericho 020.
And, well, that's the one you lose.
Oh, man.
They have that one little blemish. They want to keep it to one little blemish. They want to keep that to a blip in the radar, but Mo Hall would like to put a little salt in that wound and expand it a little bit.
Well, you know, Blake Capson, he wants to go in with his head high. He's going to have his head high, but he wants that win. Capson, Percy, Pennsylvania, the Corvette here, the Gary Norton race car, built machine. Root beer rocket. Josh Ledford doing the tuner. Battle of some of the smartest guys I know as far as tuners. Ledford versus Schweitzer.
We need Pro 632, top Sportsman 850, 10-second index. All to the lanes. We'll take one half of the heavy street final as well as Rick Prospero's the other half, and he's about to pull in the water box.
Pre-stage on for the nitrous car. We're going to see if Mo just goes straight in. But I think he wants to win this legit. He does. Here we go. Haas in. Capson, building boost, puts it in the beams. Here on the left-hand side, who's going to win World Street Nationals? We got Miller selling and passion drag race. Up in charge, give it a B-Cop, baby. 373 at 209 miles an hour. Mr. Unstoppable for 2021's another one.
Absolutely unbelievable. 60 on the tree. Hall's 75. Hall's quicker to 60 feet. 998 to Copson's 101. He's actually quicker to the 330 by a thousandth of a second. But then Blake Copson, the afterburner's on. 373.6, 209. Hall goes 379.8 at 196. Ooh. Congratulations to Blake Copson and crew.
And the street car, like I said, a little down on power, but I'd rather be lucky than good any day of the week.
And I think in this final is the one he approaches. You know, it's kind of interesting. He comes into the second final kind of as an even Steven, maybe even a slightly favored car in the heavy street final. He comes into this one as the underdog. So maybe you're a little looser for this one. Maybe you're kind of playing with house money here. He can be a little looser on the starting line, and maybe that leads to a great reaction time, maybe a hole shot.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if he's got this thing turned up. Scott Husted's not messing around. He's going in. Here comes Prospero on the left-hand side. He goes in a little deep. He strikes the tire. Going to be Husted on the right-hand side. Top in charge. 419, 184. Look at the mile an hour, man. 419 with a 4 and 184 miles an hour. 114 short time, 285. He had him on the tree. Scott Husted was 024 going against the 029 reaction time, and Husted takes it here at the World Street Nationals.
Pretty much an idea of how heads-up a racer Rick Prospero is. Chrysler-powered 67 CUDA.
And Scott Kerr going to pass a winner over here on the left-hand side of the racetrack. We'll see what he can lay down. Number 1 qualifier against number 4. Now, this should be interesting. Why do I say that should be interesting? Because we've seen the wagon go 830s. So it's going to be, you know, what do you do?
This is a very World Street Nationals final round pairing to me. Two unique, interesting cars, completely different, trying to achieve the same goal of getting to the finish line as quickly as they can, but not doing it quicker than 850.
Who's going to win the big trophy here is Greg Gallagher's in. Here comes Kerman. It's going to be Kerman, baby, the left-hand side. I hope the wagon sends it. Just hold it flat to the floor. 852 and 155 right there. Scott Kerr going to take the victory. Gallagher was down there. Look, he did a great job judging the finish line. I give him that.
For both men, they still work very closely together, and it's an incredible thing that they've kept it together for this long.
Patrick Miller over here running behind the car. It's going to be Jeff Miller here, the Bumblebee, baby. We're going to see if they can send this thing. They worked hard that they replaced an oil pump, so they needed extra time. I guess they didn't realize it until the last minute there, but luckily, Eric Dillard, we saw the sportsmanship, and they said, take your time.
The number of people behind Miller's car, basically 2. The number of people behind Dillard's car, basically everybody.
Oh, boy. Can the Bumblebee pull off the upset right here and take out the world record holder? Pre-stage is on. Who's going to go in first? A little bit of a burn down. Nope, Miller's in. Here comes Dillard. Oh, it's got a matchup. It's all Dillard.
377.9, 195.85 miles an hour for Eric Dillard as Jeff Miller goes 494.4 at 103.39 miles an hour. The car came off the starting line and broke traction. He was 995 short time. Dillard 993, and then the basically traction went out from underneath Miller. Dillard gets the win. Yes, some things have fallen his way.
Matt Buck's actually had a few lucky rounds also.
Buck's car was sideways out here with a wind light on because his opponent went red.
So it could be an interesting final round right here. Matt Buck, West Palm Beach, 440 the dial. Jackie Bennett, Pro Charge entry, 425 the dial.
They have both used their lucky card for the day, their mulligan, if you will. They're going to have to race for this one as both Bennett now and Buck are pre-stage. In goes Bennett, and Matt Buck will be leaving first by a fraction of a second.
We got a race. Not really, though. Birthday boy takes the victory right there. Matt Buck, happy birthday, buddy. 040 reaction time goes 4 off the number 152. Jackie Bennett left on green. 176 green is no good. 429 to 1. And panel of the teammates. This is bragging rights here. Chris Hold'em for the left-hand side. Walt Lanigan Jr. going to be the right-hand side. Identical powertrains coming at you. Doing custom concrete coming at you. Jeff Pierce doing the tuning. I think they're going for it.
The funny thing is, as you mentioned, Lee, Holdorf's car is varied off of a 421 by a couple foul. Lanigan's car is varied off of 427 by a couple foul.
Right. And it's pretty much been in a 60-foot. Here we go.
It's getting late.
It's been a long weekend, apparently. Stage, oh, look at landing. It goes right in. Chris taking his time, doing what he should do. Bye-bye.
Holdorf ate him up on both ends. A 76 light, a 21 beats a 30. 167.24 for Holdorf. Lanigan goes 166.50. And Chris Holdorf, your winner, looking to hook up. You got to remember, Prospero's car is street legal, has competed at Hot Rod Magazine Drag Week, has won Hot Rod Magazine Drag Week, and he could just assume drive out the gate and drive this thing back to his house. He's driven it 1,000 miles in a week over the course of Drag Week.
The Michelin race car going to be on the left-hand side, the total opposite, getting ready to bump in. Here we go. Oh, man, look at that. Rick got the light. Can the street car do it? Yes, he can, baby. 442 at 168 for the victory. 030 reaction time. Nate, you saw it. It just didn't leave with anything.
Didn't leave. It was 128 to 60 feet, and the reaction time likely suffered because of the car's sluggish nature to leave. But Prospero's car pounced off the starting line. 442.7 beats a 458.
Ellington, Florida. The Monte Carlo right there. 1147. And Keith Hart. Plant City, Florida. The T-Bird. 916. So a little over 2-second head start going to Wesley Lee. The Lee family always tough. Keith Hart, like we said, had some lucky rounds. We'll see if he can pull it off here with skill.
There goes Lee. And Hart goes 14 red. A shame for Hart in that 88 T-Bird who clawed his way to a final, but Lee takes the win. Light 11:55, won at 100 miles an hour. 0:34 reaction time. And Keith Hart, 0:14 red light start, then goes 9:22.8 at 145.77 miles an hour.
Mike Ruff going to be a right-hand side, Orlando, Florida, there to small block Chevrolet. Mike Ruff, man, this guy is one of the baddest drivers that I've ever met in drag racing.
He was nearly perfect on a bye run. He had a perfect reaction time, was 10:009, so he had a 9th out pack with nobody on the other side of the racetrack. And Joe Snyder's going to try to match him blow for blow here. Tree flashes and they leave. Joe Snyder is not going to make this one easy on Mike Ruff if he's going to make it possible at all. Snyder left the starting line with a 9,000ths advantage. He's trying to pace Ruff to the finish line. He goes dead on one with a 5 light, a 6-pack for Joe Snyder, and Ruff breaks out by 2,000ths.
Wow.
At Late Model Engines, we machine, assemble, build, and test every engine in-house. Our expert staff and state-of-the-art facility means we build your engine right. Our dyno gives us the best R&D possible and the performance, power, and reliability you need to win. Check out LateModelEngines.com and see why we're a step ahead of the competition.